Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another Liverpool show, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, first of all, I'd like to big up Vel for the unbelievable thumbnail. I don't like the thumbnail you sent Tom Little. I don't know who you think you are. You get me? I don't know who you think you are, Vel. The thumbnail you sent, never ever send a thumbnail to someone where I'm not the headliner on my own channel, Vel, because me and you are going to beef. That's number one. Number two, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. All I want to say is...
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
You know, I'm so upset. I'm so upset at this news. Honestly, it's like, it's so sad that Jordan Henderson's gonna leave this football club. I'm honestly so like upset by it. I've never cried on stream before. I've honestly never cried on stream before, but I feel like my tears are coming down. Jordan Henderson's leaving Liverpool, guys. This is such a sad moment. Honestly, like I've never been an emotional guy on YouTube or anything, but this is such a sad moment. You know, Henderson's gonna go to Saudi Arabia. He was our captain for the last 7 years. You know, we were so successful under Jurgen Klopp, and I'm so upset at Henderson leaving Liverpool Football Club. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. We really cannot replace him. We cannot replace him. You know, this is the leadership that we're gonna miss next season. This is the leadership that we're gonna miss next season. I can't believe it. In our title year, the year we're gonna win the title next season. You know, it's his leadership we're gonna miss. I can't believe it, guys. I'm so upset. I've never cried on YouTube, but this is such an emotional moment, and you know, I really can't do this. I really can't do this. The captain of Liverpool Football Club is about to leave. This is such a sad moment for our football club. You know, I just want to say to all the Liverpool fans, please do keep your head up. You know, we're gonna continue. We're gonna carry on. Being Liverpool Football Club, even with or without Henderson, because no one's bigger than the club. But this is such a sad moment. This is such a sad moment because Henderson's leaving Liverpool, guys. I'm so upset by this news. Honestly, this is so sad. This is so sad. I really didn't want this to happen. I really didn't want this to happen. I'm really gonna miss him. I'm really gonna miss him. Psych! Hey, I'm gonna show some class. I gotta show some class before people get upset. But you know, people have been wishing me terminal illness on Twitter because I'm happy that we're gonna sell Henderson. I'm gonna introduce the guy that's gonna be sharing my misery, sharing, you know, this feeling of sadness on the channel. Of course, who other than to share this moment with me? The man, the myth, the legend, the icon himself. The icon himself. Man like Thomas Little. No birthdays, no trolling today. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Very, very, very interesting day.
What do you mean by interesting? I wonder.
I don't know, mate. You know, it's just... There was a little bit of Lavia news today, if you saw that. A little bit of Lavia news. More training photos. That's really good as well. You know, we'll see the boys back in action. Can't really think of anything else that really happens today. Unless I forget, did we get like a Colwill update that I missed or something?
We did actually get a Colwill update.
That's it. That's the one I missed.
One more, keep going. There's one more piece of news, Tom.
Oh, yeah, the Thiago Barcelona stuff. I don't think that's going to happen, though.
I don't keep going. One more.
You really tested me here. Was there anything about maybe Oxlade-Chamberlain's new club, or... I can't really think of anything else that I've missed.
I don't think Oxlade-Chamberlain is our worry now. One more. Keep going.
It's not about Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson wouldn't leave our football club. He's captain fantastic.
Wait, he's leaving?
Captain... No, this is what I'm saying. It can't be about him.
I think it might be just rumours. Are you sure?
No, he won't. He wouldn't leave us.
Wait, let me check. Are you on it? Are you being serious?
He's got the Euros coming up, mate. He wouldn't leave us. Why would he leave us?
Let's check reliable journalists. Let me check David Ornstein 1 second, because I think Tom's making this up, you guys. Wait, Ornstein. Let's go look at our scene. Jordan Henderson leaning towards accepting life-changing Al Ettifaq offer. Yo, Tom wasn't joking. 33-year-old.
Honestly, that's one journalist, mate. That's one journalist. He could be on the payroll. He could be on the payroll, mate.
Should we go
You
to
know
Paul
what,
Joyce? He's more reliable for
You
me.
have to go to Paul Joyce. Liverpool's
Jordan
journalist.
Henderson is seriously considering leaving Liverpool after receiving a contract offer that dwarfs his current 200k per week salary.
Ooh, okay. Maybe no, gotta go one more after that. Surely you gotta go on. Maybe Dominic King. You know, he's been first on a lot of Jordan Henderson. So he wrote Jordan Henderson's book, for Christ's sake. He's got close connections to him.
No way, Dominic King as well.
Dominic King's. Oh my God, Jordan Henderson might be leaving.
Al Ettifaq believe they have a chance to sign Henderson. Dominic King just said it.
Stevie G, what are you cooking? Because I do not want to eat it. I do not want any of what you're cooking.
Lovely cushion header for Gerrard. Oh yeah, beauty. What
no.
hit.
Husam, let's go through one more. Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs said.
The car crash. That's crazy. That's wild. That's insane. Ben Jacobs tweeted, you know, he's a Chelsea journalist. Maybe he doesn't know much about this, Tom. Anyway, Tom, let me tell you something crazy. We're 3 minutes into the video. We've already got 350 people watching us. Everyone in the comments right now, this very second, slap the like button. How can we have 350 people watching us? We ain't even on like 200 likes yet. What is this behavior? This is a moment, you guys. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person right now, stop what they're doing. Slap that like button.
We get 200 likes. If we get 200 likes this stream, I'll show the thumbnail that Husam didn't accept.
Oh, wow. We're going there, Tom?
We're going there.
Okay, so on 200 likes, we're going to show the other thumbnail. So make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel right now. Big up to Sidi, who sends in the first super chat to the stream. He says, Henderson so dumb in training and dipped. Bro, the way Dom walked into that training center, I thought it was like the start of GTA San Andreas, you know? I love the energy he walked in with. Big up to you, Sidi. Thank you for the super chat. Habibi. Big up to Chombe, who says, seriously, number 14. Yeah, seriously. It ain't no joke. Go ahead, check Twitter. It's everywhere, my brother. Big up to Awet, who says, Tom, please tell your fans to be realistic about Colwill. First of all, you know, me and Tom are
No, I won't do it. I won't do it because guess who's been the most unrealistic person about Levi Colwill? Guess who wants him to join more than anyone else in the entire world? Me. So I won't tell my fans to be realistic about it when I'm not going to be. I would love Levi Colwill Liverpool. I've said it. The man's got the potential to be the next Van Dijk. Why wouldn't I want that at my club? All we just need a little bit of seed subbing. Chelsea don't rate you that highly. They've got Thiago Silva.
I want to get into that, Tom. I want to get into that because Colwill is definitely on today's meal. So yeah, as I said, please do like, please do subscribe. Before I let Tom go and hear his opinion, I just want to say this quickly. As I said, big up Sidi, Chombe, Awet. Make sure you're all liking, subscribing. And remember the phone call I told you guys about regarding Lavia? Today, it's just another piece of the puzzle that makes sense that's being connected. Essentially, a Henderson Jurgen Klopp conversation is going to happen. A Henderson and Jurgen Klopp conversation is going to happen where they will decide, you know, whether he is going to accept the offer or not. Now, I just want to sit up here and just say one realistic thing before I give it to Tom. Bro, realistically speaking, let's just cut the BS before we get into the entire conversation. I'll just say this. Currently, you've got McAllister, Szoboszlai, Thiago, Fabinho, Jones, Bajcetic that are objectively ahead of him in the pecking order. Jokes aside, he's going to be the 7th choice midfielder for Liverpool Football Club. Jokes aside, he's going to be the seventh choice midfielder for Liverpool Football Club. He ain't going to get no playing time. He's not going to get any playing time. That's the unfortunate reality for him. It's the best decision for both him and the club to let go. That's the reality. Reality says it's time for both parties to say thank you for your service and let it go. And I let you guys know earlier on in the space today, people earlier on, I said regarding the whole Henderson stuff on the space that Tom survived about 2 minutes and that the Henderson stuff is real. And to be honest with you, here's the thing. People say money, this money. Bro, even if you're someone that's not motivated by money, there's certain levels, certain amounts of money that you cannot say no to.
700
Tom, let's
grand
be
a
honest.
week is 700 grand a week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you understand like how much money that is?
700 grand a week is double what Mohamed Salah is getting paid by this football club.
Are you mad?
700 grand a week would make Jordan Henderson the highest paid player in the Premier League by 300 grand a week.
Do you understand, guys? Like, this is more money.
Harry Kane is about to get an offer from Tottenham. Harry Kane's about to get an offer from Tottenham. Harry Kane, captain, leader, legend of Tottenham, been there for days. He's about to break the Premier League record. The highest Tottenham will go, 400k. 700 grand a week, tax-free. He's not turning that down. No one is crazy enough to turn down that money. No one. And then it makes you think, imagine what Mo Salah would be getting offered from Saudi Arabia. If Henderson's getting 700 grand, what would Mo Salah be getting offered?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people like this, it's just people like, I understand certain people is not motivated by money. Me and Tom recognize this. We understand. Okay, not everyone's motivated by money. You guys are right. No problem. Not everyone's motivated by money. But at the same time, there's certain levels of money no one's gonna say no to, guys. We cannot sit up here and live in utopia. Honestly, where we cannot sit here and live in utopia. I know for a fact if Tom Little was offered £100 a show to just not come on this football, I expect him to take that offer. I understand. Because basically, if he does 7 shows a week, that's £700. Tom's not going to say no to that so he can continue with me.
700 quid a week is ridiculous.
Even though me and him have got that relationship. But it's a reality. There's reality and there's utopia. If someone pays me £100 a week to just not get Tom on the channel, I wouldn't get Tom on the channel because sometimes money talks, you guys. But we are people of principle to an extent. Okay, £100 is too less. I'd probably say Tom makes.
I bring in more than £100.
Yeah, I agree. Probably £500, £600 a week.
The thing is, though, with this, you've got to understand that with Henderson, he probably isn't motivated by money.
Look at this numbers, Tom. Look at this number.
Like 2.8 million.
I'm going to full screen you for a sec because I just need to go do something. Go on.
The best way I could put this. Shut up, Husam. The best way I could put this. Jordan Henderson has 2 options. He can either stay at Liverpool for the next 2 years on 180 grand a week, battling with players who are better than him for a position that he's probably not going to hold down. Or he can go to Saudi Arabia, go sit in lovely weather for 3 years, earning £36 million per year to play football once a week in a league that he will look like, Stevie G in because the quality isn't there. At the end of the day, look, he's going to go. He should go. He would be an idiot not to go. But there is still, even with Ornstein, even with Joyce, the little nagging doubt in the back of my mind. It's always going to be there, but there's a little bit of me going, this would be one hell of a PR spin. Could you imagine the PR spin that Jordan Henderson and his camp could run with if they ran with the stuff about, you got a 700 grand a week offer from Saudi Arabia, but he stayed at Liverpool and rejected the offer because of his love of the club and his desire to fight for his place. Could you imagine the reaction he'd get from certain sections of the fan base? They'd want to give him a lifetime contract. They'd want us to give him 700 grand a week for turning down 700 grand a week. This is mental. At the end of the day, look, I got a message earlier about what's going on. He's accepted the offer. As he should do, as anyone would do in the situation. As
I would expect him and have no problem with him saying yes to. Guys, this is generational wealth. This is something that his entire family's family can live off of. Like, you understand?
Not just families.
And Tom, it's tax-free.
He's going to pocket, you ready for this, Sam? In a 3-year contract, £108 million.
This is insane.
£108 million.
Insane, honestly. It's honestly insane. It's honestly
Look,
insane.
I know that he's accepted the offer, and I know that talks are underway now between us.
Yeah, but Tom, let's explain it to the people because the people might not know. Before Al Ettifaq even speak to Liverpool, they would have have spoken to Henderson first. Like, they wouldn't speak to Liverpool before they speak to Henderson. So Henderson,
there's a way these transfers work. You'd go, so the club will go through intermediaries to speak to the players' representatives and figure out if there's interest. Then they will suggest an offer. They won't commit to anything because that is illegal. They will suggest in the ballpark of what they could do, and they'll get a response back. And if there's interest, then they'll go directly to the club with the guarantee that the player is interested. Then once the club have, they've done the deal, discussed the fee, offers accepted, and they're allowed to discuss with the player. That's why personal terms go so quickly, because the majority have been hashed out already by both sides. It's just about coming together and ironing out the finer details. Jordan Henderson already knows how much he's going to get paid, and Jordan Henderson knows that it's a ridiculous. And you know what? It's not even like I'm not even going to look at Henderson within like a Liverpool perspective. I'm just going to look at him as a man and go, fair play to you, lad.
Thank you.
Fair play to you. 700 grand a week to go kick a ball on in some dead lovely country, which is only growing in infrastructure and dead lovely in terms of weather. The football league there is growing in terms of quality, in terms of some of the stars having Benzema, Kante. He's going to be one of the big names there. It just makes sense for him. Obviously, there are deeper issues with Saudi Arabia that I don't agree with.
By the way, sorry, I just want to say that one thing. All the chat talking about James Redmond, right? Big up to James Redmond. Shout out to James Redmond. People saying get him on. I just DM'd him and told him if you want to come on. So we'll have him on. 2 Scousers and a foreigner. Let's go. 2 Scousers and a wool. So let's do
wow.
this. Let's do this. What do you mean? Wow, you're the Scouser. I'm the wool. How are you wowing that? Like I'm insulting you.
No, because you're not a wool.
Oh, I'm actually Scouse.
No.
What?
You don't fall into either category. A wool is someone who acts Scouse when they're not from Liverpool.
Oh. Okay, so I just insulted myself even more than I thought.
Yeah. You're not a wool. Because you don't try and act Scouse.
Here, let me
don't
say
try and say you're from Liverpool.
James, yalla, if you want to come on, we waiting, Habib. I'll send you the link. If you don't want to come on, up to you, but big up for the raid. Anyway, comments. Let me just run through the super chats before me and Tom break this down objectively. And comments, with all due respect, guys. We've got 450 people watching us. If we can be on 200 likes, at least 50% conversion rate, come on, guys. Slap the like button. This is a massive day, regardless of how you look at it. Whether you're against the news or for the news, it is a massive day because the captain's leaving. So make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel right now. The road to 16K continues. We're approaching 15.4K. So please do like the video, do subscribe. This is massive news. We're going to break it down now in a second. Because listen, me and Tom have had our laugh and our conversations for the first 50 minutes. I want to break it down realistically now and explain why this has happened. Big up to Felipe, who says, look at your smug smile. Henderson leaves, fair play. But do you trust FSG to fix your depth issues in midfields and LCB? You're in trouble, FSG. And Felipe, I know why you're FSG because you're a Newcastle fan and you don't want to see us shine, so I understand. But I do think FSG are they've got to fix the problems. They've got to. And by the way,
we know what's coming straight from this. We know that there's going to be that. Look, the club didn't plan to lose Henderson. From what I know, the club hadn't planned for Henderson to go this window, so it's a bit of a what do we do now? But they have contingencies in place. I expect the Lavia move to speed up.
Thank you.
If we are truly interested, the Lavia move should start to really pick up pace. And the other news that has sort of went under the radar is David Ornstein, the fella who first ran the stuff about Thiago leaving, has now confirmed that Thiago is not going to leave this summer. So,
thank God.
In terms of the full depth issues in midfield, they are sorted with just one midfielder, even though I would also contemplate losing Thiago to set up. You know my thoughts on the whole Thiago situation, but Lavia in would speed up now that Henderson's going. And you got to bear in mind what this means for us as a club financially. We don't know how much we're going to get offered for him. We expect it to be in the region of about 10 million. We'll probably
and this is the part where I'm going to break it down realistically as well, because we have to listen. The Saudis, yes, they're trying to get players in, but they're not idiots either. Let's be real here. Yo, Tom, are you related to Neil Mellor? Yes, him.
No, I'm not related to Neil Mellor.
Why do you take that as an insult? He had great moments for Liverpool.
Scored an absolute screamer against Arsenal.
He did.
Big goal against Olympiacos.
Big up. We should use Henderson money to get Lavia. Gomez should be next. And this is the thing. I do want to see a ruthless edge at Liverpool Football Club. Me and Tom and everyone has asked for this. Everyone has asked for this. So we can't be upset when it's happening.
You know who deserves the credit for it though, Husam? We can say, Klopp might have turned the corner, whether we believe it or not. But do you know what the big change has been? The big German himself, Jörg Schmadtke.
I knew you were going to say
that. That signaled to me a big change because we know what he's like. He wasn't like the other ones that we've been getting in. This man, if he wants to play a gun, he gets him gone. He's ruthless. He's gotten rid of good players. He's gotten rid of bad players. When he needs someone gone, he gets someone gone. When he wants players in, he gets them in. So I think Jörg Schmadtke needs a hell of a lot of credit coming into this window, because we might have sped through a rebuild 2 years faster because we haven't went by old
That's the thing. That's the part that I'm saying. I want to break it down with you realistically. James is coming, by the way, on the way. Big up to Victor, says, Husam, now you happy that Hendo leaving, massive rebuild, Liverpool, take that money, life-changing. Of course. And listen, me and Tom Little have also been realistic about this. We ain't going to sit up here and blame the guy for taking life-changing money. We're not idiots. Bro, his career is about to last maybe
I'm proud of the man for being offered that.
Tom, they don't, like, some people don't understand. His career is probably 3 years max left of it. Max, at best, 3-4 years left max. You're going to get paid that much money at that age? Who's saying no to that? Let's be real. JK says, Husam, your channel is good. I rate the hustle, but I hate your Henderson views, and I disagree with your thoughts on him till the day I die. And that's okay, JK. Me and you've got that mutual respect. You've supported the channel plenty of times, and we can always have a conversation. And this is where I want you to stick around for the next segment, the realistic part of things, where we're going to actually break down why this makes sense. Because everything in life, a lot of the times that we may not like, makes sense. So that's the thing. Big up to you, JK. I love you, Habibi. Big up to you. Sergeant Liberty says, number 14 leaving for me equal Prem title. I hope you are right. I hope you are right, my brother. Dale says, good morning, Tom and Husam and James, because he's in the background, waking up to great news. Hey, good morning to all my Australians. AJ saying, Husam, your Arab brothers are about to pay Henderson 700k per week. Exactly. And it's life-changing money. And I've got no problem with them leaving because it's life-changing money. Husam, don't forget, Hendo is your greatest captain. AJ, you're a City fan. We're not Man City. Not every guy who wins 2 trophies is our greatest ever captain. We've got Graham Souness. We've got Kenny Dalglish. We've got Steven Gerrard, who led a pack of zebras through the Kalahari Desert as a lion himself. It's way more difficult than leading a pack of lions. I would be so happy when he signs, I would believe, says Joe. Big up to you. Big up another Australian. And Craig says, fraud Henderson. Here we go. Big up to you. Ash says, we won't see that aimless back post cross again. This is the thing I look forward to the most.
I think that's going to take a bit of adaptation, you know. Our attackers who've had to deal with standing about 5 yards further away from where the cross should go to deal with the overhit. When Szoboszlai comes in, just starts putting them on a dime, and our players aren't going to be there. It's going to be a bit. We're all going to get on the attackers for going. You've got to read.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird. I can't lie to you. It's going to be a bit weird. Felipe, I'm going to address your next super chat in the next segment because it's going to be all encompassing what you just said. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2 Scousers and 1 foreigner are about to speak on the Liverpool captain. Me being the Scouser, Tom Little being the foreigner. Of course, joining us on the channel is the man, the myth, the legend, the icon himself. Today, I can confirm he won't get banned on this channel. I saw that in the chat yesterday. They're like, James Redmond just got banned on his channel. Joining us, of course, is the man that cannot be banned. YouTube needs James Redmond. How will the application survive without this guy? Joining us, of course, man like James. How you doing?
We got the Arab money, jeez. We got the Arab baby. Arabinari Sora, Carabinari Sora. We got the Arab money. We got the Arab money, jeez. Gents,
let's go.
Yes. Mr. Little, how are you, sir?
Lad, I am very good. I love the energy tonight.
You know the score, Mr. Little. It's because we've got 2 Scousers on the street. By the way, lads, we need to do content, but we'll agree something later.
Sort that out.
On this matter. Do I have reign, Husam? Do I have freedom to speak?
Of course,
my guy.
Just first and foremost, like first because they're not behaving. Tell them to like first because they're not behaving, James.
Smash many likes, smash them now, and if you don't, then you are a disgrace. Furthermore, to all Hendo-sexuals who grace us with their presence tonight, I want to raise maybe 1, 2, possibly even 3 points. First and foremost, if you are against this move, you hate Jordan Henderson. Here's the point. FSG are never going to offer him. I'm telling you, boys, FSG are never going to offer Enzo Nino the money that he's getting offered from El Ettifaq right now. Are you mad? Are you crazy? If you love Jordan Henderson, you love this deal. If you love Liverpool, you love this deal because it's about being out with the old and in with the new. That's what we're doing, baby. It's a new chapter. It's a new setting, and it's beautiful. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. And so is Henzo.
Arab money, Habibi.
Arab money, my G. So yeah, that's the first point. Second of all, if you want Hendo to stay, makes no sense. Makes no sense. We are getting money for a 33-year-old in what many people agree is a sell to my model. We are freeing up 150k a week in wages. Southampton, I've just went ahead and confirmed a midfielder, some player called Charles. That might mean something regarding the Lavia transfer. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I mean, my G? So this is interesting, man. I can't believe it. It's just been an insane stream. We found out at the start of it. And shout out to Henzo Nino, man. Doubling his wages.
Quadrupling
me
his wages.
and Tom,
Quadrupling his wages. What?
Before you came on, me and Tom had the conversation about the money, and we said, like, look, here's the thing: a footballer's like career doesn't last that long anyway. You get that much money, you better go. Like, he has secured his family, his family's family. Like, he's secured his entire family off of that money. 700 grand a week. Are you mad? That's so much money.
Can just offer him a 10-year deal, and he's custy.
Exactly. Like, are you like, that's so much money for him, and remember, it's tax free. And second of all, I want to address the logical point now, because listen, I from a logical perspective, because I know, my guy JK1892 early on was a bit upset about it and all of that, and I hear you. Let's just break it down logically speaking. Szoboszlai, McAllister, Thiago, Fabinho. If Lavia comes him, but let's not even count Lavia, okay? So let me and you do a deal. Let's not even count Lavia, okay? Let's act that Lavia isn't going to join Liverpool.
He's not our player, is he? We just got to go
so
by what
yeah, exactly. He's not our player, so let's not even count him. Bajcetic, Jones, that's already 6 midfielders. We're already at 6. Is Jordan Henderson going to accept being at Liverpool Football Club being the 7th choice? Be real, you guys. And is it good for us? Why is it always about, we always want to be sentimental? And I just want to say something. We sit here, and JK, you were one of the people, everyone said, you know what Jurgen Klopp's problem is? He's too sentimental. And then we stop being sentimental, and you're like, wait, what? I'm upset that my captain's leaving. He's not, 140 grand a week for the 7th choice midfielder is just a bad decision.
And this whole leadership thing that people are running with as well, this whole sob story, we've lost Milner and Henderson. What are we gonna do? Oh no. Right. First things first, there's the point that's been beaten like a dead horse. We've got the Dutch national team captain, we've got the Scottish national team captain, the Egyptian national team captain, the Hungary national team captain, a World Cup winner for Argentina, the former PSV captain. We've got leaders in this dressing room. But let's just say you want to go for the intangibles of leadership. What about what they can't offer, on the pitch? What about off the pitch? What is there that Milner and Henderson can offer from their 12 years and 8 years at the club, or it might be 9 years for Milner, that the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Salah, and Trent can't offer now in their 7th year? It doesn't take 9 years to figure out where the nice little restaurants in town.
Reality says nothing. Reality says nothing.
It doesn't take 9-10 years to figure out where the nice restaurants are in town, or where the good little clubs are. They find that out very quickly. The stuff off the pitch. We have a leadership group for a reason. We praise this leadership group for a reason every single time, because we've got 5-6 captains. That was the narrative they ran with when they appointed, Wijnaldum, Van Dijk, Robertson. We had about 6 captains, and we were sitting there going, why do we need that many? It's time for the leadership group to step up. And it's also a good thing to have new voices in power positions.
Facts.
Yes, Van Dijk has been in that group for ages, and Robertson's been in that group for ages, and Alisson's been in that group for ages. But getting the armband, getting the actual responsibility, it can bring something else out. Yeah,
Look fire in the booth. Well in, Thomas. Come on, my G. Keep going, my G. Come on.
Just got to look at what happened with Stevie. Let's go back to what happened with Stevie all them years ago when he got it off Hippier. It was beneficial for the club because Hippier couldn't handle the pressure, and Stevie kicked on to levels that we didn't see.
Yes. Football knowledge supreme.
It's not like Liverpool Football Club just collapses the moment Jordan Henderson leaves. He's not the foundation this club is built on. He's a player who has done his time at the club and now moves on. He gets a thank you from me for the work he done. Fair play to you for winning what you done. Go enjoy your £108 million that you're going to get. Be my guest. You know what? I'm even happy to let you come back. Game week 2 when we're at Anfield. Who we up against? Bournemouth. Game week 2 against Bournemouth. Come on the pitch at half time. Come say your goodbyes. Go get your little picture thing that we do for all these players. Go bring Sadio back with you while you're at it. We'll just bring the whole band back who didn't get one already. Just because we're feeling happy for everyone.
Luis Suarez.
It's going to collapse. We're fine. Goodbye, Henderson. Let's move
Liverpool's
on.
going to survive with or without Henderson. Simple as.
It's no detriment.
We survived
no
our
negative.
best player leaving in
There's
Stevie.
no,
Are you mad?
there's no negative. There is no negative in Henderson going. Not one. Only positive. He gets money. We get money. That's business. That is business, baby. That is Arab money going in our bank account and his. So let's be honest with ourselves. We should all be happy for him. He has just saved 13 long years, delivered us our first Premier League trophy, whether it was single-handedly or influentially, I don't care. He was a part of it. That's amazing. And now we can thank him for that. He can be a legend forever. Great. And do you know that legend? He's not going to be broke like what a lot of legends can turn out to be, because my G's now making bread. Did you know? Yeah, do you know people who are against this transfer? You're a disgrace. Here's why. 40% of footballers, after they retire, 5 years after they retire to be more precise, end up being broke. After this, they end up, and that's only in the first 5 years. Imagine 10 years, 15, you never know, right? Jordan Henderson is, as Husam said, is going to be set for life. His family's going to be set for life. And their family's family is going to have red panty night for as long as we can have it for, yeah? So, guys, let's all embrace change. Let's all be positive. Let's all enjoy. Let's all have a laugh. Let's all have a belter, you know what I mean? Come on. This is a good thing.
Thank you. You know, James, I want to ask you a question.
There's no negative, like you said, that there's nothing bad about this deal for any side. And also, even from a football perspective, this helps push through this Lavia deal. If this was the thing that was holding us back, and now the 17, 15, 10, whatever it is, fucking 5, I don't care. Getting the wages off the book is a big thing. It's 200 grand a week wages. But that money that comes in, if that's able to help push us over the line for Lavia and set us up with 2 ready-made 3-man midfields for next season, what's the complaint about? Because Henderson was going to do it. Henderson was not playing in them roles next season. I was not playing Henderson in the 6. I was not playing Henderson in the 8. I was ready to... And this whole Milner role thing, you know my thoughts.
Oh,
the Milner role.
Oh, don't even go there, honestly.
The Milner role was the Milner role because James Milner could do as good a job in centre mid as he could at DM, as he could
You know what as well, though, Tom?
Are you onto the way?
So are you onto the way we all said Milner probably had 2 more years than what he should have stayed? Like, he kind of overstayed his welcome. The reason why I raised this is because everyone's saying, we can't lose them in the same window. Well, what if Milner went 2 years ago, like everyone said that he should
exactly.
have? Not in the same window. Eventually, they're going to have to go anyway. I don't get the logic. And then they say, we've got no leaders. We've got about 10.
The thing is, James, every single summer that Jordan Henderson would have been at this club, let's say he carried on, let's say he rejected this offer and he carried on next summer. And then we were discussing, he's in the last year of his deal. If we want to make any money on Henderson, we've got to do it now. We've got to do it now. The same dead arguments were being brought up again and again and again. Logically, for a squad building perspective, and that's the best way I'm going to look at this, it makes complete sense to get rid of the old, who are not going to be in the long-term future, and bring in the new, who might not be ready yet, but are in the plans for the long-term future, so they can have more time to play together, so they can have more time to develop, so they can have more time to grow as a trio. And all of a sudden, we're not sitting there when we think we should be ready going, we don't know about if he's going to.
And by the way, Tom and James, it's not like a big secret. Already Lavia news is coming out. Already. It's not like some sort of big secret. Essentially, Klopp has to make a decision. Do I stick with the 33-year-old for his quote-unquote leadership? But I know he can't perform on the pitch.
He's bounced
exactly.
off
I know he can't perform.
A player has a ceiling. He's bounced off it. He's on his way down.
Exactly. So comments. Let me ask you guys a question, and make sure you're liking and subscribing, guys. There's 600 people watching us. There better be 300 likes. Slap that like
button.
Let's
smash them. Let's absolutely smash them.
Smash the likes right now.
We have hit those. We have hit the 200 for that thumbnail.
Oh, shit. Share screen, Tom. So I'll just tell you guys quickly one thing. When it comes to this whole Lavia situation, first of all, let's ask the comments. Maybe someone watching this might watch the live chat replay. Guys, you know how we do it on This Is Football. We don't do paragraphs. We don't do live stories. Who would you rather have currently? Lavia or Henderson? Just write me, Lavia or Henderson. I just want to see, because maybe I'm crazy. So let's hear majority vote. Is it Lavia or Henderson right now? Because the reality is, because exactly what James said at the start, we have got to choose. This is who we are as a football club. We ain't no Man City, Real Madrid who could just buy everyone. The reality is we've got to choose. And Henderson is not going to accept being 7th choice. That's just reality. So let us know, guys, comments. Write me either Lavia or Henderson's name. Don't write me your life story. I just want one name. That's it. And this is the thumbnail. Vel, you asshole, you're gonna get fired from the thumbnail job.
This should have been the thumbnail. I stand by it. Absolute genius.
Listen,
Absolute genius from him.
I'm sure James Redman's gonna agree. You cannot have a thumbnail on This Is Football where Husam is the headliner. I refuse to
I'm
be
not
the
gonna lie. I think this one generates more viewership, Husam. Just my opinion. This one is high generation of viewership.
You got two Scousers. You got two Scousers on the thumbnail. For one.
You've got to realize, Husam, like we're big deals. Like we're some of the we are two of the biggest Scouser YouTubers that are gracing your channel right now. So I just want you to say thank you. That's all. I only asked for a thank you.
It's not like you're not on the thumbnail. You're in the top right corner.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
You can send me. I'll send you my invoice later as well, Husam.
You send invoices, I just get paid randomly. I just randomly get £2.
Oh my God! My bank transfer a lot.
Hey, I pay Tom £2 a stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm including that payment, man. Big up. It helps with all the instant noodles. You know. You watch. By the way, all the comments. I didn't see a single Henderson. By the way, all I see is Lavia's, and this is why
I saw more Chouameni's.
Exactly. This is why, guys, we just have to be logical, man. Sometimes it's about logic. Put emotions to the side. Just be logical. I've got a 19-year-old or an 18-year-old DM who has Premier League experience that's about to come to a football club, or a 33-year-old who's going to get even worse. And you want to hear reality. I'll say, maybe I went over the top with what I said about Henderson this year. His performances deserved criticism, and it deserved us going over the top a little bit, but maybe I overdid it, okay? I hold my hands up. If he stayed for this year and got Premier League minutes, he's only going to get worse because his athleticism is getting worse. His age, it's father time. That's the reality. So no one's going to say anything? Okay.
I'm not going to lie, lads. I'm still processing everything. Husam, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just keep speaking and not think about my feelings? Come on, bro. Like, I'm thinking about one of the biggest parts of our future right now happening in the presence of this stream. By the way, in fact, you know what I'll do? Drunk Vigo apparently got banned on my stream for 10 minutes before. If any of my mods are in here and you ban Drunk Vigo, fuck off, because he's a legend, all right? He can say whatever he wants and it's fine. Just saying. Sorry, Husam.
Yeah, big up. Vigo's a guy that supports me everywhere I go as well. And make sure you guys are wishing Tom Little a happy birthday. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, little lad.
The blood on your hands is a joke.
He turned 19 today, you know?
Oh, well in, lad.
I turned 19 fucking 2 streams ago, didn't I?
Oh.
No, this is the thing. I'm going to be led to believing it was my birthday recently. No, this is some weird fucking joke that this man has because someone said it one time and it's just stuck for 3 months. 3 months.
James, anytime you watch Husam X Tom Little, the comment section is going to be filled with happy birthday, Tom. It's just how we do it. We just wish him
I remember when I have my first beer in it, Husam. You know what I mean?
Yo, look what one guy said. Tom, happy birthday, happy Henderson Day. Yo, that's a comment.
Nah, low key, this is Henderson Day. This is actually Henderson Day.
This is Henderson Day. Right here. Big up, man. Big up. How much do you think Hendo goes for? One thing I will say is don't mess with them Arabs. I'm telling you right now. I can say this as an Arab. You can't say I'm racist because me and Saudis are the same race. So hold that. One thing is,
man's got the Saudi card and that. Come on, Husam, lad.
Exactly. So one thing I'd say, look, you can't be messing with people. Don't call Ettifaq and go like, we want 50 million for Henderson and think they're gonna say yes. People are not dumb, bro. Like, you have to be realistic. You've got to be realistic. So I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think 10, 15 million.
I'll take 20.
I'll take, if it's up to what I'll take 1 million.
I'm not going to lie. I was tempted to buy a packet of Quavers and some Haribos myself. And I would offer them a lift to the airport. I'm just saying.
Lad, honestly, that's a good deal, lad.
You're on it. I thought maybe a little meal deal if we're going to be cheeky, eh, Tom?
The meal deal probably helps out fucking Salah more before the game than Henderson does Jordan one at times.
That's right.
Like that's fair.
That's the issue. I mean, look, logically, just give me 10. Give me 10. Shake hands, go.
Yeah, 100%. I think 10 is fair.
This report that we want considerably more than what Koulibaly went for. We're gonna walk into that negotiation room. We're gonna say we want 35 million, and we're gonna be told to do one, and then it's done.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want us to mess around. Like you can't mess up with people like that. I think Lavia will be next, and no, I'm not concerned. I want more changes, and worried that Mo could leave soon. Nah, not yet. It depends on his level this season. Great idea, sell Hendo and buy back Mane, that bum. Felipe, I know you're an angry Bayern fan. Don't come take your anger out on me. I ain't gonna buy no one back. I've always said this. I don't want Coutinho back. I don't want Chan back. I don't want Sturridge back. I don't want Suarez
no,
back.
you see,
I don't want
I'll
anyone.
take Emre. There's a
No,
little
I
bit
wouldn't
about
take
Emre
anyone
that,
back.
you know.
Tom, I need
some-
fresh
some-
faces. I ain't trying to see the same shit. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
but Emre Can be a decent little option. He's the only decent option out of the ones left. Like, but he'd be a decent option.
That'd be such a mad sign and seeing Emre Can back at Liverpool.
I love this little. Do you remember? Oh, do you remember when he scored a banger and he just do that little sexy?
Remember that goal that he
slide
scored against Watford?
Watford?
The overhead kick.
Watford, yeah.
The one that gets me is the one against Burnley, because I was at the game and
I remember that game. Did 2-0 that game?
Yeah. I can't remember who scored the first one, but it might be an own goal or something. But it's a screamer from about 30 yards out from Emre Can.
With his left foot.
Yeah, and he runs. He runs in front of the cop, does this sexy little knee start, and it's his little smirk. He does that nod, and he just used to. He made me feel.
Nah, he was a cheeky little player, but he fucked us off for Juventus, though, Tom. So I'm all right, you know.
Yeah.
He went to Juventus and just won for
I'm
horse.
trying to take him back.
Do you remember? Do you remember City in the Champions League that season when he came on off the bench and that fan had a go at him for trying to leave, and he started having a shouting match with the fan during the match?
Did he? I never.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I never knew
Oh,
that.
lad, that was hilarious.
I never.
That's
I
funny,
never-
that. I didn't even know that happened.
He
Cool
went to
guy
the
says,
big-
don't forget to count Jude. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. I've already taken my L, so you can hold that. IB7 says, big up boys, time to get the cigars out. I can't lie, when I was coming home, I was thinking of getting a cigar, but the shop is closed, unfortunately, because it's late. It's 2 a.m. over here, so I'm 2 hours ahead of the UK. Remember that, guys. My favorite 3 Scousers in one stream. Yay, I got the Scouts pass. I heard good things about Szoboszlai and McAllister in training. High moral. Need to hear from Klopp that we're going for it. 100%. And I love Trent's comments where he comes out and says, we're here to win the league. And this is what I want to hear. I ain't trying to hear none of this top 4 rebuild phase. This phase my ass. Ain't no phase nothing. We're going to win the league. Simple as. That's what I want. Okay, if he leaves, who do you want? Captain and vice captain? Oh, that's a good question. I've already said plenty of times, Trent for me, captain. Trent.
I think Trent is who we should give it to, because for me, I look at, if you give it to Van Dijk, you're getting 3 years. If you give it to Salah, you're getting 3 to 5. If you give it to Robertson, who knows how much he's going to play. So I'm looking at Trent and going, if I give it to you, I've got 10 years. 10 years. Scouser, obviously. That already puts him high up in the estimations. Love when a Scouser's captain. I think logic dictates it goes to Trent and Van Dijk keeps his vice captain role. Although, cheeky little one. Ali with the captain's armband on. Oh.
I never want the goalkeeper to be captain. Never.
Shut up. It doesn't matter. Yeah, what's the difference? Yeah, say if you, I'm not saying you do want Robertson to be captain, but let's say you want a Robertson to be captain just for the sake of him being an outfield player. No, I know you don't, Husam, but just go along with it. So you want an outfield player to have the armband. He has that same them same vocals and that same voice with the same direction, even if he doesn't have it. Bro, Alisson is a mother king. He's a G, bro. He's a G. He deserves this. He's a
Alisson is the king. Alisson is the best player at Liverpool this season. Alisson is the only guy to maintain his standards or get better, but he's the keeper.
He scored a fucking goal, Husam. He has scored a fucking goal for my football
club. You need an outfielder to be the captain.
He gave your favourite player of all time in Mo Salah half of his goals.
Here we go again.
So Husam, what about Bayern Munich?
Why are you spreading this agenda, James?
No, because this idea that you need a captain outfield, it doesn't make... Bayern Munich have been captained by Manuel Neuer for about 6 years, and they've done all right.
Thank you.
Okay, but here's the thing,
was captain of France when they won the World Cup.
James, you don't like Nunez. If someone needs to tell Nunez to F off,
I like Nunez.
How can Alisson tell him that?
The captain doesn't need to be the one to do it.
So Husam, do you know what?
I can't believe 2 Scousers are not saying Trent should be captain.
Husam, Tom, you saw it as well, didn't you, Tom? It just went right over his head. Did you see that as well? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Husam, get on this. I mentioned, that same captain, whether it be Robbo, whether it be Mohamed Salah, whether it be whoever you want to be captain outfield because you don't want the goalkeeper to be captain, they have the same voice. as well as the same vocals and Adam's apple, so they can still shout the same directions that you want for Darwin Núñez at the other end of the pitch. But let me tell you something, my friend. Through our lowest moments, Alisson was the only one who never just maintained, but increased the standards of this football club, continuously saving our ass week after week, and furthermore, dictating the back line with vocals. Oh, and getting assists for your favourite player. Hashtag, wait there, Tom, do it with me.
My
Hashtag,
favorite player is Trent.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh my god, my favorite player is Trent. That's why I'm giving him the captain's armband. Vice captain could be careless.
Tom, wait there. I've just found something else to refute. Oh no, not the leader, not the best leader. His favorite player, emotions. Oh yeah, you should be on the Hendo-sexual train if you're going off emotions and sentiment. Husam?
No, I think Trent got the dog on him. I think Trent.
Nah, let's do what Tom said before, like what we did with Hippier. Let's give it to Alisson for a season or two, and then let's give it to Trent. Can't give it to Trent yet.
Okay, I've got no. Listen, whatever. I just don't like when a keeper is the captain. I'm not.
Why though? You haven't given me one good reason why. Not one.
No, but I don't like the keeper when it's the captain because I like the captain to be an outfield player always.
No, you know what he likes. You know what he likes.
Multiple different things.
No,
I prefer
Sam loves the emotion. Sam loves the emotion. He likes it when his captain scores a goal. He likes
all these emotional
if I need someone to go to run up to Darwin Núñez and slap the shit out of him mid-game, I don't want my net to be empty.
Sam, you don't need your captain. When I play football, I don't need my captain to tell me if I'm playing shit. Most of the other players who I'm playing with will tell me I'm shit and I'll understand. I don't need the captain to do it.
So Husam?
Yeah.
Remember when we were all suggesting that Virgil van Dijk for a period of time was a better leader than Henderson? Because I know I was. I remember there was a point in time where I was saying like the way he was shouting and stuff. Like, bro, your captain doesn't need to wear the armband all the time to smack the shit out of someone, is what I'm saying. You can smack the shit out of
that's fair. That's
Milner never wore or never always wore the captain's armband, but yet he'd still go up to Virgil van Dijk and say, "You were shit for that goal. How fucking dare you?" Like, you can still have balls. Like, whoever you want to be your captain, he can still prove himself as captain right now. I just think the most qualified and established one is Alisson. And it'd be a big, big shame if the only reason why he didn't get it was because he was a goalkeeper, for me.
I hear you. Listen, for me, it's a preference.
Even the year, Husam, where we had no centre-backs, Alisson was there in the big moments. Yes, he had a dodgy game against... He had a dodgy game against Man City in that entire season.
He had a weird spell in January. Otherwise, he was sick.
Like he dealt with 9 different centre backs in front. 9.
Yeah, my guy.
We finished that season with our 8th and 9th choice centre back. We had 3 centre backs. They all went down. We had 2 emergency centre backs from midfield. They went down. We bought 2 centre backs. One of them never even stood up to go down. The other one went down. We were down to 8th and 9th. And he still performed at the same level week in, week out, and dragged us through games. He's been there in the good and the bad. The same argument can be said for Salah, which is why I also hear it for Salah. But the difference with Salah,
James.
The difference with Salah is I don't know what his contract situation is going to be like. I don't want to give me captaincy to someone whose contract's up next summer. Alisson is tied.
You said hold that, James.
That's valid. Because you're a man asexual. Why else? Why else?
Who said I'm a man asexual?
See, you pretend I'm a salosexual, so I'm pretending you're a man asexual. Hold that.
No, you are a salosexual, though. That is factual. Mane isn't even here. Yeah, ask me if I'd take Mane back.
And that doesn't mean anything. He's about to go to Saudi Arabia, Mane.
I'm saying I rated him in his prime. So are you saying Mane was crap in his prime?
No, I never said that.
So there you go. Shut up then, Husam. You've got no point or premise.
See James with his face.
You've got no point or premise.
See James with a serious face when he's rattled. I've got him, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Husam, you're just incorrect, and now you want to say that I'm rattled just so you get a point back.
So it's okay. You pretend I'm asexual, but when I call you man asexual, you're upset.
Do you know whoever usually mentions the word rattled are usually the one who's rattled? Are you onto that?
I'm not rattled. I'm smiling.
Yes.
You're onto that. You're onto that.
I'm smiling. I'm literally
They try and press. They try and press to diverse. They try and press.
Bro, he's trying to do what Jurgen's done in his beginning days, counter pressing tactic. You know what I mean? It's not working. Husam, you need to change the game plan.
So I see my dimple. You can see my beautiful dimple. We're gonna need someone of Hendo's profile. No, we won't. No. I'm trying to move on from that. I'm be so honest with you. I'm so happy we did sign Mount. You know, at least me and James are in agreement on that. I'm not gonna mention the third fraud on the stream who wanted Mount. So let's just let that go. I agree he should go, but it's the previous opinions and comments that trial me. We will obviously cope, but truthfully, I think Hendo has been disrespected. Listen, there's a saying that Tom Little taught me. You either become a hero or live long enough to see
I'll
yourself
reiterate it
become a
because you
villain.
managed to butcher it every single time.
Go
You
on.
either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It's
Okay,
11
and you want to hear reality? If Henderson played next season, would he have not become a villain? Be real.
if he's not that already.
Worse than this
I've-
season. Worse
not
than
seen
this
I
season.
feel like
Can
he's
you
already
so
slowly
divisive.
became that. Yeah.
I've not
He
seen
has.
someone who's so divisive in this fan base under Klopp.
No, but he's a villain now, but he's like a side villain. He's like a side character villain. If he stayed for a year and played as bad, he's gonna become main villain. He's gonna become the main antagonist. Like, it's gonna be too much. We have to be real as well. Like, how bad is it gonna get until we move on? Like, yeah, you know, JK, you have watched so many of my streams. We always say we don't want Klopp to hug everyone. Okay, he's letting people go. Let's celebrate it, my brother. Let's celebrate it. Big up to Vic, who says, I see some Liverpool fans against the move. There's a lot of... He's getting Saudi money. How many Chelsea players went to Saudi? Look at today. Milinkovic, Savic, Neves. There's definitely life-changing money. And I'm so happy me, James, and Tom agree on this. Take the money, Henderson. It's good for you. That's so much money. Live your life till the day you rest without needing to ask a penny from anyone. They're not gonna have you on a documentary why footballers are broke after blah blah blah. Like, you're gonna have money your whole life.
Like I said earlier, the man will be on double what Mo Salah is currently getting at this football club.
Saying. That's Mo Salah, the best winger in the league for the last 5 years.
We remember what Mo Salah had to go through to get that 350 grand a week. He had to go through 17 hoops, 3 seasons of battling away to get 350 grand a week. Henderson has rocked up in the past 2 seasons, especially last season, been garbage, and is now getting 700 grand a week. Do you want to know how mad it was? When I first saw that tweet, I was seriously going to look up plane flights to Saudi Arabia and the address to Al Ettifaq's training ground. I was sitting there going, give me boots. If I bring a footy and start doing keep-you-ups outside, Stevie sees me. That's 20 grand a week contract right then there.
That's
if
right.
700 grand a week gets that, I'm on at least 10. At least.
Husam, low key, he might be onto something. And I'm just saying, we could all just go outside and just... We could beat some of those Saudi players, don't you reckon, Husam?
I can't lie, no. Saudi League is real.
Wait there, they like good?
Yes.
Wait there, so if you compare it to like Football League 2, what are we saying?
I think Saudi League, no exaggeration, is probably League 1 or Championship level. Like a tier between Championship and League 1. Yeah, it's good football, bro.
Not Championship.
It's good football. Trust me, it's good football. It's not like some weak ass league. Like, it's actually.
Yeah, but Sam, I'm not even there to play. I'm there to just get me 15 grand a week for being able to kick a football.
I'll be an Adrian, Husam. How about that? Can I be an Adrian in a Saudi Arabia team?
You could, but are you tall enough to be a keeper?
I don't have to be a goalkeeper.
So how can you be an Adrian?
You
mean like some random player?
I can be an Adrian at CDM.
That's fair. You could.
Why
not go on trial?
Adrian's just a DJ for us. That's all he is.
Boys, I've just solved it. Remember that Dia who played for Southampton and he pretended he was someone's cousin?
Ali Dia.
Remember when he said he was Weah's cousin? I'm going to do what he did.
Whose cousin you're going?
Wait, there was it Weah? Did he pretend to be Weah?
Yeah. He was pretend to be Weah.
He told Graham Souness it was George Weah's cousin.
You want to hear the worst?
That was all the top for the transfer.
I'll go to the front line. I'll look at Stevie. I'll wink and I'll be like, just say him, your kid. Say him, your kid. I'm Stevie's kid. Am I all right to play for your academy, please? And then they'll give me a contract for like 50 grand a week. Don't mind.
I think they'd believe you if you said your Carragher's cousin. 100%. Do
you think?
100%. Oh,
Jamie Carragher. Do you know what? Fun fact: Jamie Carragher has got a kid called James.
Plays for Wigan.
There you are. Done. My name is James Carragher.
Did he get released by Wigan?
No, he signed a contract with Wigan. Pro contract.
Is he still at Wigan?
I think he is.
Do you want me to tell you why I thought he got released from Wigan? Quick side note. Because he is no longer on FIFA. He was on FIFA for like 2 weeks and then he got put off FIFA.
He got loaned out,
Is he loaned out?
You guys play FIFA? That's crazy.
Yeah, he got loaned out to Oldham.
That's why. They'll be in conference.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he signed a 2-year pro contract with Wigan on 27th of April.
Wow. Why are we checking Carragher's kid? Can we just move on? Bye, number 14 says Jones from Tongs. Thank you for the super chat. And definitely.
See, that's why Husam can never be an honorary Scouser, because he's literally just dismissed like Jamie Carragher's son. Like, how dare you, Husam?
When you talk about Scousers, it takes precedence over anything.
Listen, I dislike Carragher as a pundit, so
Scouse card revoked.
Listen, someone's going to give it to me in the comments. For Husam's sake, Nunes captain, but Virgil van Dijk should be captain. Oh, hell no. Nunes captain. Remember the guy yesterday on James' channel who said he can't speak the language, so how can he tell them instructions, right? Let's just use you guys' logic. I'm just saying. And finally, selection before we move on says no to Trent captain, in my opinion. Hendo, our best leader, and Milner was our best role model. We have lots of experience. I don't think we have lots of leaders. I completely disagree. I think Robertson's a leader. I think Van Dijk's a leader. I think Trent's a leader. Thiago's definitely a leader. Salah's a leader. There's multiple. Alisson, so these guys don't get upset, is also a leader. So many people, players in this team are leaders.
Doesn't Luis Diaz captain Colombia, or am I wrong with that?
No, I checked this. It's actually Ospina who's Colombia captain.
Ospina? Does he still play?
He's still a goalkeeper. Yep, he's still a goalkeeper. Tom, I was gonna run that agenda that we have even another captain, but I checked it. And by the way, Szoboszlai Hungary captain, McAllister World Cup winner. What are we leading them to? That's what I don't get. Big up to your selection, though. Listen,
no, Sam, I'm right. He's the vice captain of Colombia. So when
vice captain,
play,
not captain. Okay, we can run that vice captain. So listen,
on the 18th of June when they played, who was it? Let me go find the actual opponent.
Ospina's really old, Tom. So sometimes he might not play. Remember that.
I think they played Saudi Arabia or something. And Luis Diaz got the captain's armband like 3 weeks ago.
Life-changing 1.5 million a week for Trent. Can he go? No, because Trent's the best right back on earth when he's at his best. So definitely not. This is the thing. Like, we're talking about a 33-year-old regressing player versus a player who's not even in his prime yet and has already broke Guinness World Records. So yeah, let's call a spade a spade. Anyway, speaking of calling a spade, 500 and something people are watching us currently. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're slapping the likes. Make sure you're all subscribing. Big up to everyone who sent in a super chat. I'm going to give you guys a big shout out at the end. So big up to every single person who sent in a super chat. Make sure you're all liking. Make sure you're all subscribing right now. And look, I don't know if we should just skip the stream entirely Henderson or we should touch on like Colwill and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I was having that dilemma on my stream before. I was thinking,
should I just talk about Colwill or Henderson?
Hendo agenda after run, or do we change it up? That's the thing. I've been speaking about Henderson for like 3 hours now.
James, you know what? You decided. Go on. Do you want to talk about Colwill and Lavia?
What's the other potential topics?
Colwill, Lavia, Thiago Stein.
I'm fine with both of them. We can delve into both of them. Whoever you want to go to first, let's go. Lavia kind of links with Henderson, so I'm happy to go into that.
Okay, go on then. Since you're the guest on the channel, go
Say
on.
No more.
Me and Tom are residents.
I'm just being fucked off now.
To break down said transfer.
I just
as I mentioned before,
fuckface.
Have you just called me a fuckface?
No, I called Tom a fuckface.
Oh well, I was going to call you a fuckface, but now I revoked the fuckface.
Oh, you can call me a fuckface. I don't mind.
Nah, okay, well then you're a fuckface. Anyway, on the premise of Lavia.
This is the greatest stream of all time, man.
I've kind of said my bit on Lavia. Like, if they get a new midfielder, we let go of Henderson. It makes nothing but sense to bring in Lavia. So I actually raised the question to you guys. Is this someone that you think can come into it? Because I think he's automatically better than Henderson. Therefore, someone said to me before, Lavia doesn't improve us. Okay, in a sense of, if he's not better than Fabinho, he doesn't improve us in that sense. But he's better than Henderson is right now. So why is that not an improvement? In fact, to me, it's nothing but an improvement.
Right. So I saw a lovely little graph yesterday. First of all, I love these graphs that come out because it just makes Harvey Elliott look immense. Because he all these hidden metrics, Harvey Elliott tops them. So it gives me confidence that he'll actually be a decent little player. But this graph yesterday, it was about your dual win rate. So we've known that last season Fabinho had a bit of a shit time with winning duels.
Oh, I know what graph you're talking about.
This graph had 3 players in the elite section. I think it was called the "It's My Fucking Ball" section, and the 3 players were Declan Rice. Big up, Evan. It was Declan Rice. It was Moises Caicedo, and it was Romeo Lavia. And Lavia was second. Both of them two, both of Declan Rice and Caicedo, are 1, older, 2, maybe not Rice, but Moises Caicedo is worse at passing. And 3, all of them are double Lavia's price. We could get Lavia, who is better at Caicedo, at actually winning the ball, for half his price, at a younger age, who's more malleable. Everything points to it just being a logical deal for the club. Get it done, get it over the line. Now that Henderson's gone, it just makes it even more obvious. It makes it even more points. Get it over the line. You've got then 2 options in every position. Even if one of them is a bit auxiliary and Thiago at right centre mid, which, I don't know if it's the right spot, but it'll do. He can survive because he's good. You've got Fabinho, you've got Lavia, you've got McAllister, you've got Jones, you've got Szoboszlai, you've got Thiago, and then you can integrate Bajcetic wherever you need to manage this injury he's got. All of a sudden, you're looking at your midfield depth, and it's the best it's ever been under Klopp. It's the best it's ever been because there's no false depth bar Thiago. Every single one of them other options is not injury prone.
And even Thiago could play, quote unquote, 1 game a week. He could.
I don't get
what's
this
good
idea
about Thiago is that we're not. Go on, Tom. You go.
It's just this idea that Lavia isn't the right signing for us because he's 19. He played at Southampton. He stood out in a crap Southampton team where he wasn't allowed to play his actual position because he had to hold James Ward-Prowse's hand for the majority of it. Get Lavia into the role that we have now for Fabinho.
People forget.
His passion.
Yeah, but do you know what as well? I analyse attributes, and like you say there, Tom, good on the ball, manipulates the ball very nicely, good at passing, finds people who run in behind. Just, all you need to do is watch a compilation to analyse that he's decent technically. Now, of course, it doesn't tell you the whole story, but he is one of the standouts from Southampton last year. One thing that stands out to me is, where did you grow up? And the fact that he grew up in the best academy in recent times always says to me, yes, please, baby boy, because I like it when people come from City's academy. And it's very rare that we get people from that academy, but it's one of those that in this instance, I think it's nothing but beneficial because
as
they've
it as well is mad
academy,
as well.
What?
Pep Guardiola personally scouted Lavia, so normally they just send out scouts to wherever. Pep Guardiola personally went to this
Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola want this boy. This boy wants us, and he's got technical ability. Like, guys, if you're against this transfer, you're against the 2 greatest managers in world football. The guy has got promise. You just need to watch him to see so. So, okay, fine. Does 19 years of age, can anything change now between 19 and 23? Of course, it's a mad few years in your life. You know what I mean? You'll learn to know this, Tom. But
I was about to make a funny
seriously.
joke as well. I was about to make a funny joke.
He actually comes in and he's already better than Hendo, and he's already better than Fabinho. So even though he's future proof, he's also like still an improvement on the right here right now. So I'm all for it, baby. Get me Lavia, get Henderson gone, and let's start afresh. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good season.
And for all the guys who have watched me on the channel, they know I've been speaking to Lavia's personal friend. We've been telling you guys information that's been coming out, So today, this is exactly what we got. The Klopp phone call yesterday started to make a lot of sense. There's a reason Klopp made that call yesterday on that particular day, because he knows the situation with Henderson. Klopp is having talks with Henderson tomorrow, and he's going to make a decision soon. He's telling me your dream might come true, bro. And then he says, I told you that you will win. Tell Ben and these guys to fuck off. Midfield's the most important position. You know what's crazy? He knows about my drama with the guys as well. And he's like, I gave this news before the media knew. And he's telling me about, this is one of the journalists who posted, been told Liverpool FC waiting for Henderson's final word about Al Ettifaq before sending their first bid for Lavia. Belgian player talked to Jurgen Klopp and wants to play for the Reds. Reds truly believe he's definitely a big prospect for the future and was waiting for making space in the midfield in order to make a step forward. Personal terms, not a problem anymore. And I just want to go out there and say something. To all these idiotic, sensitive Arsenal fans, I love my Arsenal fans, but to all the sensitive Arsenal fans, oh my God, why would he choose Liverpool over Arsenal? Why would he choose blah, blah, blah? Jurgen Norbert Klopp. That is exactly why. Jurgen Norbert Klopp. And let me add, more recent success. And let me add furthermore, better players on paper than your football club. So that's why you need to sit down if you're an Arsenal fan and accept you're not that guy yet. So
that's a succession plan at this club as well.
Word for word, this is exactly what Klopp told Lavia. Let me tell you exactly what Klopp told. I told him, come learn under Fabinho and become the best DM in the world. I think that's a crystal clear message, Tom. Like, he ain't trying to put Lavia on no bench. Like, he's trying to play the guy.
Look at the clubs that are linked with him as well. Chelsea and Arsenal, the other two that have rarely been mentioned. And United got some, they're just always there. At United, he's got a battle with Casemiro. Not getting ahead of him for the next 2-3 years. Chelsea, they're trying to get Moises Caicedo through the door, aren't they? You're not going to be, they're going to spend 80-odd million, 90-odd million on him. You're not getting ahead of him. Arsenal just went and spent 105 million on Declan Rice. You're not getting ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
You're going up against Fabinho here, who if last season wasn't a blip, you are starting probably game 3 onwards.
Oh,
That-
100%.
that's-
100%.
It's a no-brainer. Look, I'm very
If
big
Klopp
on
had
Lavia.
Lavia on the bench, he'd play this season, as you said. He'd literally play this season. Like,
Like I'm very big on Romeo.
we
I'm,
brought
I'm
Bajetic
so
from the
big on-
academy to play, like out of nowhere. Like, none of us knew who the fuck this guy is.
He has a clear pathway to the squad. I'm so big on Lavia. I'm the player that he is. I just see a DM there with the potential to be the best in the league. I see he's got all
I
the
think he
attributes you
definitely
could
could
want.
be 100%.
He's got all the and you look at him with
They got Tyler, my bro.
honestly just seeing I have lovely little dreams about Szoboszlai, McAllister, Lavia, and Trent for the next 5 years.
You dream about football at your age, Tom?
Yes,
Fair enough. Other men be dreaming about different things.
I don't need to dream what I already have.
Ooh, that's a bar right there. Is James frozen? I thought he was frozen there for a second. I don't know what
Because of your violations on him, Husam. Come on, lad.
No, this
That's
is me and
our
Tom's
lad.
relationship. This is me and Tom's
Nah,
relationship.
I'm on it.
So-
I'm on it. Tom, I'm here to back you, lad. You know what I mean? Isn't Husam a bit of a prick sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Wow, how am I a prick? I'm such a nice guy. Let's not lie to the people now.
Right,
Let's not lie.
I'd love to ask Jordan Henderson his opinion on you. I don't think he'd share the sentiment that you're such a nice guy.
Who, Henderson?
Yeah.
You know what's mad? Some people who work at the club
Curtis
told me
Jones.
like they've listened to some of my spaces. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you know when I knew it, Tom, Klopp would mention kind of sometimes in press conferences like people say this, and it'd be like some asshole shit I said, and I'd be like, damn, I'm the asshole. Like I'm the motivation.
Wait,
I'm glad I'm. You know?
Klopp hates you?
No, he actually liked one of my tweets. He has Twitter, but I cannot reveal what's his Twitter.
Wait there, Jurgen Klopp has Twitter.
Listen. Let's not chill, James. Chill. Let's
You
not
fucking
say
said
anything
it, not me. Right, we'll remove it because now you're trying to be like.
It's
mad
not.
about
It's
you.
nothing. I cannot say any more comments because I will be in trouble. I'll be in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Renegade.
What fucking Joe Schmack is gonna jump through your door in Jordan right now because
No one-
in Twitter.
No one knows Klopp's Twitter except Klopp and like 5 guys on earth. So
Oh yeah, and you're one of those, are you?
I never said I'm one of them.
You just said you know he liked one of your tweets.
No,
like,
I
you
said
must
I
know.
know he's on Twitter and he liked one of my tweets. I don't know his at.
Hey Tom, I think if we keep going with Husam's gonna like shoot us or something, lad. So this sounds like top secret agent shit. You know what I mean? So.
Wow, top
we-
secret agent. Wow.
No, Jane. You know what this sounds like? No.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No, wait there, Tom. He's controlled opposition for FSG. We've just found out. Tom, we've just found out that Husam is controlled opposition from FSG. It's like go and speak bad about us, but not too bad though. Just make them. think
FSG, if you want to
about
pay
us,
me
we
money,
actually do
I'm
weird
ready,
shit.
bro. Pay me. Let's
It's
do
all part.
this.
It's all part of the master. You know what it is though, James? It's not even that. You know what Sam sounds like right now. He sounds like that lad who in secondary school would sit there and go, "Nah, swear, got a bird," but she goes to a different school, so you wouldn't know it. Nah, I know Jurgen Klopp's that, but it's top secret, so only me and 5 others know it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I lost my virginity when I was this.
I never owned a bird, and we don't do lose virginity over here because you know people shoot you for that. Anyway, moving on swiftly. We spoke on Lavia. Final topic because I don't want to keep James's celebrity ass for too long, and I don't want to keep James with Tom a little bit because Tom's acting up now. Tom's acting like he wants to get James Redmond's approval, so he wants to get it by insulting me. So we're just gonna rapidly move on to this conversation.
I've always felt Tom's a better YouTuber than Husam. I have no idea what
that's
you're
a
talking
lie.
about.
First of all, Tom himself will tell you that's a lie. Anyway, he's not consistent enough. He's Paul Pogba. He got the ability, but I got the consistency.
I'm
Tom,
Naby
Tom,
Keita.
I've been doing this for a while. Consistency was something that I haven't mastered until recently. Don't you worry, son. It's gonna come.
To be fair,
Did you just call
the
him
way I'll
son?
defend myself. It's very hard to be consistent on YouTube when you're also a journalist.
Did you just call him the son because he's 19?
No, I call Tom. You know that's like a scouse thing to say to
Scouse thing?
your mate. You know what I mean? Like
he just
going
sunned
on.
him. He just sunned them live on YouTube. Anyway,
No,
That's a
500
scouse
people are
thing.
still watching us. I just want to get to the last segment because
non-scousers wouldn't understand. Tom, non-scousers
No,
wouldn't
you don't
understand.
get it.
I know what it is, you will. So make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel right now. Like the video, subscribe right now. This very second.
I love you, Sam. You're boss,
I
lad.
love you too. So Levi Colwill, final topic. Where are we going with this, guys? Are we gonna head all the way to utopia and think it's a reality, or are we gonna be realistic?
Oh, I
and
am.
be like,
I am drinking all the lovely little juice that deludes me into believing that like Levi Colwill is going to become a Liverpool player. Anything that they give me, any slight little breadcrumb that isn't he wants to sit there and stay at Chelsea for the rest of his life, I'm not latching onto it. I love Levi Colwill and the player that he is. I would think him, Canate, and Van Dijk would be the best centre back partnership in the league, probably even in the world. They have everything that you could want. Everything that you could want down to a T, and the lad is 20. You've got him there for 10 years. So when Virgil van Dijk's knee finally decides to give way, guess what? I just switch back and have Canate and Colwill as a partnership. Both of them
Wow.
at the prime ages, they're both at the prime age at the same time. It's just everything about it is perfect. Everything about that transfer is perfect. I would happily spend 80, 90 million on him. Easy. We'll regret it if we don't get him.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like the look of the player. I just don't think Chelsea are gonna sell him right now. I think that's our only issue going in the way. I don't even think it might even not. I think it's partly to do with the fact we don't want to pay that much, and partly to do with the fact Chelsea don't want to sell. But only time will tell, to be honest. But if we don't get him, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not gonna accept getting no centre back this summer. Like I still think it's important to get a reinforcement.
There's like
Sorry,
no
what's on?
names being linked. There's like no other names being linked. I don't know who else we want but Colwill.
I know that's what I'm annoyed about Liverpool is that we limit our options to one player, and if we don't get him, then we're just going to suffer for a year. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's like if you have a wound and you don't have the perfect plaster for that specific wound, and you're just going to leave it, no, get another plaster. Like just accommodate it in the meantime. You know what I mean? And I don't mean by getting friggin' Arthur, who's not going to play a game. I mean by getting someone of quality who's going to at least adjust. Like you're telling me there's not one decent centre back out there that we could loan or buy permanently, and he's actually good and he can bring quality. Come on. Like there'll definitely be someone out there for 30, 40 million. And if we can't find anyone, then we need to improve our scouting.
100%. I mean,
this is the thing. Why should it only be one option though? Like that's the thing. Like I think we should have multiple options. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I think.
You know what I understand? Do you know what I do understand? If
Let
you're
me
on a
ask you a question,
budget,
James. As you tell us what you do. Would you take this guy?
I haven't watched enough of him to really like have a look, like because I've looked more into Colwill and I like his attributes as a centre back. This dude I haven't really watched too much of, so I couldn't give a full assessment, to be honest. I know he's young and is he English?
Yeah.
Well, that's Mark Guehi, Crystal Palace centre back.
I know who he is. I'm just saying I haven't watched him much, and I can't remember if he's got an English nationality or not.
Yeah,
like
isn't he's English, right? Or I swear he's Canadian. Or
no, he is English. I'm pretty sure. I just didn't know if he represented like his family's country or something like that. So yeah, I think he fits the quota, but I haven't watched him enough to say.
Yep, English.
Is the left side of centre back.
English.
But he's done all right at Palace.
Well. Yeah.
Nice.
Gay's good for Palace level. He stands out at Palace level. He's Palace captain already. And he'll get that role full time if Zaha goes. But for me, I just think he's too small to be the centre back that we need in this position. If I've got to be honest, if Colwill isn't an option, and then some of these other top left centre backs aren't options, Mark Gay's going to cost 50 mil. I'm not doing that. I'd sooner just go and buy Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham if I need to stop.
Why is everyone asking for crazy money? Like that's what I don't get.
Because they know we need one.
Bro.
No, but everyone's being unrealistic. Like, I love Colwill's talent and stuff, but 80 million, like, are you mad? That's too much.
Husam, if you have, let's say you have something that someone else wants, someone else needs, they're going to struggle massively, and they are your rival. They're battling with you, and you've got a camera that they don't have, and they need that camera to do content. Are you going to just give it to them for the market rate, or are you going to go for a lot more expensive so you get something out of the deal? So
I'm a nice guy, so I'd probably give them a camera for free.
Listen to this bollocks. The man is just
I'm not competing with anyone. I enjoy doing YouTube. I can quit. I could quit. Tom, I was a somebody before YouTube. I could quit. I could do chemical engineering. Don't worry.
Yeah, and now you just get clowned on Twitter every week for being the guy who quit.
No, I don't get clowned.
You quit your job.
Terminal illness on me because I want to.
Don't see them tweets every week. There's some random account who has a picture of Liverpool skyline going, "Never forget that Husam, that Don Husam lad, quit his job to do Spaces full time."
I love how they always say Spaces full time, not YouTube full time. Like I get paid for Spaces. That's the crazy part.
But no, look, if I had to go for one left centre back to stop, because we need someone big there. but Gahey wouldn't be my choice. He'd be too expensive for what I think.
Tom, should I tell James my
Yes.
idea that you rejected completely?
Oh,
I think
far.
James would feel it
Yeah.
because James is just silly like that. I think he would agree 100%.
Go for it. Go
Okay,
for it.
James. But James, you've got to hear me out and just think what I'm saying, okay?
Okay,
We go get Romeo Lavia. We complete our midfield rebuild, okay? And we go and get Thuram as well. So we're we fully rebuilt the midfield. We don't need any more midfielders, okay?
Okay.
And instead of us buying a centre back, we go get Sergio Ramos as a stopgap only for a year. Just get him a stopgap for a year to just be the third option off the bench. Is that a good idea? Oh my god!
I think that is the most definitive answer you've got on yourself.
Oh my god!
I don't think anyone actually has supported this idea so far.
James, why are you so dramatic? That wasn't even a bad idea.
I'm not angry. I'm just really disappointed is all. Like, it's just one of those things.
As a stopgap for a year.
No, but Husam, that's not your plan for him. What is your ultimate plan for Sergio Ramos?
Listen, I said I could see him locking up Haaland and scoring the winner at the Etihad.
That's your ultimate plan for him. You want him to go to the Etihad, go up against the best striker the Premier League has ever seen, arguably, in Erling Haaland.
I just see it happening,
years of age. At 38 years of age, whilst being injury prone and having struggled at PSG against farmers, you want him to go up against Haaland in what could potentially be a title decider and not only lock him up, but go up the other end of the pitch and score the winner.
Ramos has got that in him, you know?
Sam, I've just got one more question. At what point is Jurgen Klopp subbing me on in that game? When do I get me 10-minute run out? Because
you're never going to get subbed on for Liverpool.
We're in cuckoo land, so I'm getting a run out at this point.
Yeah, you're never going to get subbed on for Liverpool, never. But anyway, listen, this whole Colwill and Lavia stuff, we're going to discuss it furthermore, inshallah, in details. I'm just going to wrap it up here because, you know, James has got his cam off, so I'd assume that's the missus, you know, calling him. And I don't want Tom Little's missus to be upset because I'm actually spending more time with him than his own girl. So big up everyone watching us right now. There's still 500 people watching us even at the end of the video. So big up to you guys. Make sure you're all liking the video. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so.
Husam, one sec. That's a good point, actually. He'd take away from your heroes penalties, bro. He'd start taking penalties. You don't want that,
Here we go again. You see the problem?
No,
first of all, he's not my hero. That's number one. Number two, I said as our first centre-back option off the bench. See how you're not listening? I don't want him to start. See,
I'm on it.
No, but then Husam, no, because the logic there is...
Okay, James, let's put it this way. Would you rather have no one?
No, because you've shot yourself in the foot. You have shot yourself in the foot.
1 second. 1 second. I'll just muted you. Hold
You're
on.
trying to mute me.
1 second.
No.
Let me explain the idea.
It's free speech.
Tom, let me explain the idea. What the hell? Okay, so James, we'd complete the midfield rebuild, and instead of having 0 centre backs, just signing no one, we'd get a stopgap for a year. How's that bad? One stopgap for a year.
It's just not the best solution. Like, I can't just look at that like an Arthur 2.0, you know what I mean? Like, but it's better, obviously, because it is Sergio Ramos, and he is a decent, like, I still think he can play at a decent level.
Thank you.
Nah, he can play at a decent level. Like, he's just got that quality. I'm not trying to think. I'm just saying, like, nah, G, you're on it. Like, it's one of those. I'm all right, mate. I appreciate you.
I touch myself in the foot before we wrap up.
Sam, you sat there and said you want Sergio Ramos to be the first option off the bench, and he was just stopgap signing. So he's your third choice centre back, according to him. Considering we play with 3 centre backs, who's playing left centre back?
Robertson. Not because I want him to play there. You know why I think Robertson? Because he's Klopp's son. He's never going to get benched.
This man ran the filthiest Andrew Robertson agenda you've seen for the past 4 months.
Tom Little doesn't listen.
Just to say, in his ideal world, he would have him start on left centre back.
No, that's a lie. Don't say in his ideal world. Don't lie. Don't lie. I said that's what Klopp's going to do. Bro, Robertson is Klopp's son. He's never benching him. Get the idea out your head. It's never going to happen. He's Klopp's son. He's going to be the left centre back, whether you guys like it or not. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Continue to share the video as well. Today's video was a whole lot fun. YouTube is telling me you're sharing the videos a lot. Hit that share button. Share it on your Facebook, on your threads, on your Instagram, on your WhatsApp, all owned by Mark Zuckerberg. Share them anywhere you want. Twitter, wherever you want. Big up to Sidi, Chambe, Awet, Felipe, Messi FC, Qusay, IB7, Cool Guy, Ash, Craig, Joe, AJ, Dale, Liberty, JK, Victor, Nadra, Ozan, Jones, Selection, and Tyler for the super chats. Big up to every single person who sent a super chat. All the people have shown us all the love and support. We're going to go around the lovely panel and they're going to let you know where you can find them. Because Tom Little's birthday today, we're going to go to him first. Tom, where can people find you?
Honestly, this needs to stop now, Husam. It's getting concerning.
You can find him at Jürgen's for his 19th, having his first bevy. That's where you can find him.
On your head, Tom. On your head, Tom. On your head, Tom.
Look at that fucking Kobe and Shaq link up. What the fuck? No, you can find me at Tom Little with a 1 on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, the works, all around them places when I'm not working.
Tom Little taught me what the works means, by the way. James Redmond, where can people find you?
JR TV, James Redmond TV, Hamesh Redmondino TV.
The works. You guys can find me at the Don Husam 6. Everywhere. Actually, just Twitter, so it can't be the works. So make sure to go follow me. Hit the link in the description. Make sure to go subscribe to James Redmond TV. Make sure to go subscribe to Tom Little. Love you all, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out.